Birds. Like us, they come in all shapes and sizes. We have much in common with these intrepid explorers that call almost every vast corner of our planet home. From deep foresty groves to dry, stark deserts, there are few places where birds won't appear by our sides. What is it about these constant companions that intrigues us? Certainly their presence around us affects our lives. How do we affect theirs? Humans have long been fascinated by birds, from painting them on prehistoric caves to modeling ancient Egyptian artifacts in their image. Dozens of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs depict birds. African sacred ibises were crucial to ancient Egypt and were often mummified in tribute to Thoth, the ibis-headed god of magic and wisdom. It's believed that these sacrifices were meant to encourage Thoth to cure ailments, secure a long life, or even clear up romantic squabbles. Later Egyptian kingdoms widely accepted that the reigning pharaoh was a manifestation of Horus, the falcon-shaped god of the heavens, sun, and moon. Ancient Mayans in the Yucatan region of Mexico believed in a skeletal god with an owl head known by some as Apuch. He oversaw death, disaster, and darkness along with childbirth and beginnings. To this day, certain Peruvian populations still closely associate birds with mysticism. In the southern Andean mountains, some believe that flamingos contain the reincarnated souls of the dead. The Kwanga people of Papua New Guinea build daggers out of the claws of the cassowary. These large flightless birds, native to the tropical forest, can grow to almost 6 feet tall and are often called the most dangerous birds in the world. With 4-inch claws it's known for using aggressively. They are the only animal native to Oceania known to be domesticated tens of thousands of years ago, before the chicken. Birds can make exceptional hunting partners in life as in death. Falconry is also an ancient practice, traced back to at least as far as 2000 BCE in Mesopotamia. These voracious birds have found their home among modern Mongolian tribes. From these arid steppes, the practice spread to Europe when Frederick II fought the Mongol Empire in the 13th century. The Holy Roman Emperor became so obsessed with falconry that he wrote On the Art of Hunting with Birds, a hefty Latin book over 700 pages detailing every part of the practice. Nowadays, it's as vibrant as ever. Birds don't exist to work for people, of course. Some like to stay as far away from us as possible. 900 miles southeast of the Falkland Islands, the icy isle of South Georgia has a flourishing colony of seabirds. From albatross to gulls to a variety of penguins. Every year, hundreds of thousands of king penguins flock there for mating season. They take advantage of the squid-filled saltwaters surrounding the island that never freeze, no matter how cold it gets. And it gets cold. Researchers believe that during peak breeding season, part of South Georgia has the most wildlife per square foot on the planet. But it wasn't always this way. From the late 1700s to the mid-20th century, the island was a base for commercial sealers and whalers who eviscerated local sea mammal numbers. All that's left of this plunder are abandoned whaling stations and the now healthy population of seals and whales that has since rebounded. They serve as a reminder how ecological intervention can help repair some of the harshest human mistakes. Birds play crucial roles in their ecosystems no matter where they live. Their healthy appetites help keep down pest populations. Some of the smallest species can make the biggest impact. Don't let their size fool you. Hummingbirds can eat up to 2,000 insects a day. That's their full body weight. And though they're a much more common sight, ducks also do their fair share of pest control. In 1914, Pennsylvania's Health Commissioner Samuel Dixon ran an experiment. He stocked one pond with ducks and another with goldfish. When he completed his investigation, he remarked, and I quote, "The duck is one of the greatest known enemies of the mosquito, and therefore of yellow fever and malaria." End quote. Robust bird populations reduce the vectors for diseases like the West Nile virus by eating the wetland bugs that spread them. But some waterfowl populations are dropping because of increased urbanization. Mosquito numbers are rising, with their adaptation to the widespread use of pesticides and their natural enemy losing a war to humans. But many birds eat more than just insects. Snails, crabs, fish, reptiles, amphibians, and even other birds and small mammals. Owls feast on an impressive range of dishes. Northern spotted owls live in old-growth forests, ancient and unique landscapes that long remained relatively untouched. These forests are few and far between, and the northern spotted owl helps keep the local food chain balanced by controlling prey populations. Unfortunately, their habitat has long been the target of deforestation, something that many of the Pacific Northwest's northern spotted owls have not survived. Logging is estimated to have caused up to a 90% drop in their population. The number of northern spotted owls remains low, despite restrictions placed on the practice. Today, few of these birds remain in the Pacific Northwest. Reportedly, fewer than 100 pairs of northern spotted owls are left in British Columbia. It is a brutal fact that humans play a role in these shrinking habitats, even when birds offer us so much. Over 900 of our planet's bird species act as pollinators, helping ensure that we have enough flowers for our vases and food for our tables. Birds help spread seeds across the landscape as they fly, in a symbiotic relationship with the plants that feed them. They work together as critical components of the air cleaning system of our planet. A healthy ecosystem will help compensate for the world's population increases and industrialization, spreading globally to meet the demands of an ever-expanding supply chain. Scavengers and birds of prey perform crucial cleanup services. A vulture is a powerful engine of digestion, immune to many toxins of decomposition. They prevent the spread of diseases by eating what we don't want to go near. It's not just about what birds eat, it's also about who eats them too. Snakes, reptiles, weasels, foxes, and tarantulas, not to mention leopard seals, rodents, cats, bats, and primates. Birds are vulnerable to pesticide use and diminishing grasslands, byproducts of unsustainable agriculture practices. A 50-year study of America's birds showed a population decline of 29%. What if this trend for decreased biodiversity continues? What would our world be like without birds? The forests would have no song. Backyards would be overrun with hordes of crickets. Pests like locusts, potato beetles, and lanternflies would eat our crops to their vicious little heart's content. A drop in pollinators would make food harder to grow. The landscapes that birds help maintain, including old growth forest and coral reefs, will be damaged without their fertilization. And all the animals among us that call birds friend would be rather lonely indeed. What do we owe birds for keeping us fed, comfortable, and amused? The necessary effort that humanity will need to take to preserve our planet also means protecting birds. From putting up window decals on tall buildings and painting windmills to prevent collisions, to establishing large nature preserves and planting trees. There are things both small and large that we all can do to make sure that we secure a place on Earth for the many birds around us. No matter the shape or the size, birds certainly don't need us to survive, but maybe we need them.